Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, aka Mazuma TV, back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. About to give you guys my live fight commentary along with my post-fight reaction to Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor, man. I did not make an announcement, so I'm not expecting many people to come in right away, but shout out to everybody that's going to be getting the notification and tuning in. If y'all in here right now, if y'all could please hit the like button on the way in so we can get the algorithm on the up so the people know that Mazuma TV is live. That'll be very much appreciated. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's in the building so far. We already got the comments rolling in. Marlon 2631, what up? What's going on? What's going on? Justin Jackson. This nigga said your girl got away with a robbery. Who? You talking about Bumgardner? Listen, man, I didn't even hear the winner, but just based off of seeing that, I'm assuming Alicia Bumgarner won. But I'm going to tell you this, Shawty was on her ass. Shawty was on her ass. She wasn't scared of Alicia Bumgarner. Alicia Bumgarner power wasn't holding up how it usually do. I thought that was pretty funny. She was fighting, she was giving Alicia Bumgarner a hell of resistance. Bumgarner looked like absolute trash. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I know a lot of y'all niggas like to see her pop her hips while she walk into the ring and, you know what I mean, shake her shit and, you know, do all that dancing and y'all be all mesmerized because she be seducing y'all over these motherfucking cameras. But I'm gonna tell y'all niggas something, man. She looked absolutely horse shit today, in my opinion. That power was definitely not holding up. You know what I'm saying? That jab was absolutely trash. She was rushing her jab. No full extension on the jab whatsoever. You know what I mean? She was jabbing to the body good, but it wasn't consistent. After Derek James told her time and time again to use her jab, she'll use it in the beginning rounds and completely neglect it. You know what I mean? Just trying to load up on the right hand, trying to load up on the right hand, trying to load up on the right hand. You know what I mean? I think she personally underestimated that girl because she was 12. She had 12 wins with one knockout, so she thought that she was absolutely going to steamroll her. You know what I mean? She walking in the shorty territory without a jab. You know what I mean? Coming up tall on her combinations. It was a lot of shit that Alicia Bumgarner was doing wrong, and she was getting caught clean. She was getting counter clean. You know what I'm saying? Like she was really getting worked over in a lot of them, you know, exchanges. Now, I personally had it a draw. You know what I'm saying? Because although the lady was, it seemed like the girl was, you know, outlanded her technically throughout the rounds. It looked like, you know, Alicia Bumgarner punches, they just looked like the, you know, the cleaner, you know, more effective shots, in my personal opinion. However, I do feel like there was a couple rounds where, you know what I mean, Alicia Bumgarner head was getting snapped back with certain shots. You know what I'm saying? The girl was even being physical with her, was making her uncomfortable. You could see Alicia Bumgarner was uncomfortable in that situation. I think she felt like Shawty was going to be a cakewalk. And, you know, she came giving Alicia everything that she was looking for. You know, that's just me being honest. I went from Bill Latin to Jason Tatum in one day. Justin Jackson, fuck you. Coffee player said Mark look young and shit. Y'all niggas be bitten. Fuck all of y'all. Fuck coffee too. Age of 86, what up? Marissa, what's going on, Marissa? You said let's go Serrano. Absolutely. This could potentially be a huge week for Puerto Rico. Did y'all hear that standing ovation that Amanda Serrano got when her face was showed up on the Jumbotron, bro? Did y'all see how crazy the crowd went when they put her on that Jumbotron, bro? Fucking insane, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. That was probably the biggest ovation that I've heard from a Puerto Rican fighter in a long time, since like Cotto, cuz. Like since Cotto, cuz. Like that shit is absolutely crazy to me. And I was hearing like the co-promoter of MVP Promotions saying how, you know what I mean, Amanda Serrano's a star, and he went as far as to say that she's the greatest Puerto Rican fighter of all time. I think he wilding the fuck out. I think he out his motherfucking mind. But regardless, you know, she definitely is a Puerto Rican legend, and she's definitely an all-time great Puerto Rican fighter. Like 7 divisions, they ain't no joke. You know what I mean? Well, only Manny Pacquiao got more, weight class titles in world class and weight classes than you. Then you know what I mean? You in some of the elite company. You feel what I mean? But she definitely is looking like the biggest star coming out of Puerto Rico right now. And that's what I've been saying. I was saying a few years back, probably like a year ago, I'm gonna say, they was asking who the biggest Puerto Rican star in boxing right now. And there's people saying Berlanga, Xander Zayas, all this shit. Bro, that's the furthest from the truth. Amanda Serrano is the best fighter in Puerto Rico right now, male or female. You know what I mean? Like Sue Brell had his chance, he fumbled the ball. You know what I'm saying? Xander Zayas, he didn't fight nobody yet. Even the guy he fighting for a world title ain't a notable name, to be honest with you. Berlanga, he fought one big fight and he lost. So when we really talking about the biggest stars out of Puerto Rico, the best fighters in Puerto Rico, it's Amanda Serrano by a mile. You feel what I'm saying? My boy Coffee Plant said early predictions, Mark. I'm really intrigued to see how the way Katie Taylor is gonna look, or at least feel in this fight, because I've seen her fight at 135 pounds before. You know what I'm saying? But she's predominantly at the 140-pound division, from what I understand. This fight right here is taking place in the lightweight division. I want to see if the extra 5 pounds that she cut, is that going to make her, stronger, or is it going to take away from her performance? You know what I'm saying? I think that, Jake Paul's team, Amanda Serrano, them, I think they did that strategically to take something away from Katie Taylor, considering the fact that, they're not really 140s. Amanda Serrano is not really a 140-pounder. I think that they try to take a few pounds off her to, I guess level the playing field. Or maybe they feel like them additional 5 pounds was the reason why she was able to take them big punches from Amanda Serrano. But regardless, I see this being another exciting fight. I see Katie Taylor having moments where she's outboxing Amanda Serrano. I can see Amanda Serrano hurting her. You know what I mean? Amanda Serrano, she concerns me because she has very little upper body movement. You know what I mean? She walks straight in. She gets hit with. She keeps her head on the center line, and that's what honestly allows Katie Taylor to outbox her. Amanda Serrano got to start early. If she don't start early, there's a high probability that she will lose on points again for the third time. You see what I mean? I'm rooting for Amanda Serrano. I feel like if she starts early, you know what I mean, and brings the fight to Katie Taylor right away, I think that she could possibly win with a late stoppage within the 8th to 9th round. Just my personal opinion. Smoochie, what up? You like my hair? Thank you, Smoochie. I appreciate that. But if she doesn't, it's all dependent upon how the way Amanda Serrano approaches these early rounds. You only got 2 minutes. You only got 10 rounds. You got 20 minutes to work. So with taking that into consideration, man, you need to start early. You need to step on the gas. No fill out rounds. You got 20 rounds with this chick already. There's no fucking reason for you to be taking shit slow and building things up as the rounds go on. You sit there and let Katie Taylor have an opportunity to box you. She's the more skilled fighter. She's gonna outbox you. You need to make this a fight off of the rip. You feel me? Yeah, and them 2 rounds go fast as shit. So you need to work within that time frame. You try to get the 3-minute rounds, you know what I mean? Because you knew that it would play more to your advantage. But she wasn't going for that because she not trying to give you any advantages. And plus, she already done beat you twice. So why the fuck we even gotta wait, hold the fuck up. Oh shit, this shit not even live. Whoa. What the fuck? Why they got me all the way back to the nah. Why they play this shit all the way back at the beginning? No. This shit ain't live. Hold up, yo. Let me figure this shit out. No. Yo, where they at during the fight right now, bro? I don't know why they showing the very beginning. I don't understand. I'm trying to watch this shit live. Oh man, this is. I don't understand this. Watch live. Why are they playing it at the very beginning? With 2 of the Yeah, watch live. Fuck is we doing? All right, we good. I don't know why I did that. I wasn't fucking with that at all. If I'd have missed the round, I'd have lost my shit. But anyways, um, yeah, man. So Amanda Serrano, she got to step on the gas right away. You step on the gas right away, you might get better results. You sit there, you fucking wait, and you let Katie Taylor use her movement and run you into shots and come off with combinations and snap your head back. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. That's just the reality. Katie Taylor is the more skilled boxer. She was. If you put both of their IQs to the test, Katie Taylor is gonna prevail. So what does Amanda Serrano got to do? She has to make this a fight. She's the bigger puncher. She's a help. First of all, she's probably the biggest puncher in, like, pound for pound in female boxing right now. You feel what I mean? Speaking of that, shout out to Shadesha Green for getting that, that victory, that split decision over Savannah Marshall. You know what I mean? Savannah Marshall was giving her fits at first, but it seemed like the whole fight switched around as soon as Shadesha landed that big shot that hurt Savannah. You know what I'm saying? Thought it was still close. I looked at that as a possible draw as well. God damn. That's Beyonce showing ass like that in this commercial. God damn. We got to stay focused, brothers. We got to stay focused. God damn. Y'all seen that commercial with Beyonce? Took her pants off and put it in the motherfucking washer. Ass popping like that. Jesus Christ. Hold up. Sheesh. I know y'all saw that. She gonna go get at the Jay-Z ugly ass. Let me stop hating though. Let me stop playing hating, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So I'm really rooting for Amanda Serrano. I hope she pulled this victory off, man. She definitely needed to go down 3-0 to Katie Taylor would be absolutely embarrassing in all honesty. Despite fans saying that Amanda Serrano may have very well won the two fights previously. The reality is she didn't. You know what I mean? On paper, she lost both fights. So it would suck to lose for a third time and go 0-3. You feel what I'm saying? So Amanda Serrano got to step on the gas. She got to let them combinations go. She got to put that pressure on Katie Taylor. Don't let Katie Taylor be comfortable at all. Make the shit a dogfight off of the rip. That's just the style that you have. And you gotta make the best with what you coming into the ring with. So if you're the stronger fighter, you the bigger puncher, you know what I'm saying? And you know that you can hurt Katie Taylor because you hurt her in both fights, then you need to use that to your advantage. You feel what I'm saying? Katie Taylor, if she understands she's the superior boxer, she should avoid firefights at all costs. She should be looking to outbox Amanda Serrano, keeping her off balance. You know what I'm saying? Taking a page out of Bernard Hopkins' book when he fought Tito Trinidad. You feel what I mean? Like it got to be a master class of boxing. Staying off the ropes, keeping it in the center of the ring. Whenever Amanda Serrano looking to load up on a punch, shoot some fast shit in between, disrupt her offense, feints. You know what I mean? If she gets you on the ropes and she letting go, tie her up, make them reset. You feel what I mean? But I ain't about to be giving Katie Taylor too much advice because it's still fuck Katie Taylor. You feel what I'm saying? It's still fuck Katie Taylor, and we gonna get this shit popping. You know what I mean? Let's get Amanda Serrano a dub, man. They're doing the national anthem right now. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to the 8 people that's in the building. You feel me? We got 8 people in the building. You know what I mean? People tuned in. They watching the fights right now. They locked in, understandably so. You know what I mean? Marla 2631 says losing 3-0 is not a good look legacy-wise. This is a must-win fight for her. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. So you have to take the steps necessary to avoid that. You see what I mean? So my whole thing is not giving Katie Taylor any room to display any type of skills, because whenever she is able to display her skills, she making Amanda look dumb. But when Amanda Serrano closed the gap and made that shit a firefight, that shit was going in her direction. But Amanda Serrano, her biggest problem, in my opinion, going in both of these Katie Taylor fights is her lack of defense. You know what I mean? Like, her defense is trash. And maybe it was because in them 40 fights she done had, them 40 plus fights she done had, her defense was never really put to the test because her offense was a defense. She was steamrolling everybody until Katie Taylor. Let's just keep it a buck. Like she was trashing everybody, stopping everybody. She got the second most knockouts in female boxing history, from what I understand, behind Christy Martin. You know what I mean? She got 31 knockouts. Christy Martin got 32. So, you know, when you get knockouts like that, you probably don't feel like you need to tune up your defense because they can't stand up to what you dishing out anyway. You feel me? J Cash, what up? It's crazy how Katie Taylor won both times and she's still like on some B-side shit. Is that the case? That's what I think is going on. Oh, they singing the Puerto Rico national anthem. Beth Annual says salute. Serrano needs to switch it up. In my opinion, Serrano kind of fights like Earl Spence style wise. I see what you're saying. She a stepper. I see what you mean. Like she a stepper. She walk to you. She try to fuck you up. Like she not with all that boxing shit. She try to break you. So I see what you're saying in terms of styles. Bethaniel, that's actually a good observation. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they do everything like exactly alike. I think that Earl Spence is like more big on the jab and fundamentals overall. But Amanda Serrano is always punching with bad intentions. But they do go to the body consistently. You know what I mean? They do apply pressure. You know what I mean? They don't mind fighting on the inside, and they don't mind making it a dog fight in order to get the dub. So I see what you're saying. But in terms of switching up, I don't really think she really got a choice of switching it up. In all honesty, I think that if she needs to switch up, in terms of her style, I don't think she has anything to really switch up because I think that's her best bet to win. What she needs to do is add to what she already had going on. And what she needs to add to is her intensity. John McDavid said Katie Taylor versus Clarissa Shields. Bro, Katie Taylor fighting at 135, 140. Clarissa Shields is fighting in the female heavyweight division right now. 175 plus. Like that's not even a thing. And even when Clarissa Shields was lower, I think the smallest weight class she was ever in was 154. That shit's not happening, brother. That shit's not happening. Those are smaller females. Clarissa ain't got no business being in there. They totally different weight classes. That's like saying, based off of that logic, that's like saying David Benavidez and fucking Teofimo Lopez. You're talking about a 175 pounder and a 140 pounder. That don't even make sense, brother. Different weight classes. And let's keep it real. Clarissa love that weight that she at right now. You know what I mean? She don't really want to come down. So I think she gonna stay her ass in higher weight classes until her time is up. And she already talked. For real, like to be honest with you, I think Clarissa gonna hang them gloves up soon. Or at least take a break from boxing because she already talked. She talking about because she in love with that nigga Pat Poose and shit, the rapper. Look, Kevin Hart in the building. Salute. Shout out to North Philly in the building. 215. You feel me? North side. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Clarissa hang up the gloves soon. You feel me? Because to be honest with you, damn, Katie Taylor 39. She up there. Anyways, yeah, I think Clarissa gonna hang up the gloves soon, bro. Like she done accomplished all this shit. There ain't no real smoke around her, no real legitimate threats, to be honest with you. So it's like, you know what I mean? There ain't really nothing for her going on. It's kind of like when Layla Ali hung up the gloves, it was like wasn't really nothing much for her to conquer anymore. You feel what I mean? So it was like she just walked away. And plus Clarissa like head over heels for this nigga Pat Poose and shit. She's talking about having kids and all this shit, man. And you know, it's possible to have kids and still maintain a boxing career. Like I've seen it personally with my own two eyes. But you know, I think that she like, you know what I mean? She felt like she found somebody, and you could tell like she thinking about family and you know stuff like that. And women, women they'll throw away their career for a family. They definitely would. Especially when you accomplish what Clarissa has accomplished. Wait. Who walking out first? Is it Amanda? Did Taylor walk out already? This got to be the biggest announcer I've ever seen in my life. He looked like he every bit of like 6'9", 6'10". Damn, they sold out MSG. This is a phenomenal card, by the way. Shadesha Green, Savannah Marshall, Alicia Bumgarner with her opponent. I forgot her name. No disrespect. And there's this girl that I wanted to shout out because she looked absolutely phenomenal. I just follow her on the gram. Her name is there's a woman by the name of Tam Thibault. Listen, she just beat a 6-0 tonight. She's a 5'10" middleweight, southpaw, rangy. Bro, she has a lot of potential, bro. This is Nati Natasha. I don't know who this is, but salute. All right, while they walking in, that girl Thibault, whatever. I can't, if I'm fucking her name up, I'm sorry. She's like this French Canadian girl, 5'10" middleweight southpaw. And when I tell you, she understood her range. Really, she fought like a tall fighter. You see what I mean? Her range was on 100. Beautiful one too, man. Accurate. She was breaking that girl up with left hands, bro. It was just, she looks like the goods. You feel what I mean? And for a tall fighter, she going to the body too. I'm like, bro, she is nasty. So she just beat her, and she got all this amateur experience. Them been at all these national tournaments, and she got well over like, I think on BoxRec she had like 65 international fights, bro. So that girl, I never seen her box before. Truth be told, I never even heard of her. But this girl is gonna be a problem. Yeah, she has 65 international fights, bro. You feel me? Like, she fighting out in Paris. Let me see, where else was she at? She fighting out in Chile. Sofia. I don't even know where the fuck that's at. Birmingham in the UK. Istanbul. Like, she done traveled all around the world in the amateurs, Dominican Republic. Like, this girl is gonna be an absolute problem. Remember when I told y'all, bro? She's gonna be a force to be reckoned with in female boxing. Amanda Serrano is making her ring walk right now. She got girls with New York Knicks outfits on, dancing and shit. This probably the New York Knicks cheerleaders. I don't know. They got that Ja Rule shit going on. Yo, that shit is lit, bro. Shout out to Jake Paul and them for putting this together. The platform was absolutely phenomenal. They got Andre Ward and Layla Ali commentating, along with Kate. Her name Kate Scott now, but her former name was Kate Abdul. They doing a phenomenal job with the commentary. They doing their thing. Look at that. Look at Cindy Serrano backing her sister. If y'all don't know, Cindy Serrano is a former world champion as well, and is Amanda Serrano's sister. They having a great time, man. I'm loving this shit right here, bro. Let's set the tone right, Puerto Rico. Let's go. She coming out with Bad Bunny. Shout out to Bad Bunny too for doing that residency in Puerto Rico. Talking about, Puerto Rico is speculating that Bad Bunny may generate over $200 million for the island for the 30 shows he's gonna be doing over there before his world tour, man. Shout out to Bad Bunny. Shout out to everything that's going on in Puerto Rico right now. Shout out, man. I love what's going on for the island. You feel me? I can't wait to go. Hopefully we're there in September. Let me hook my laptop up to my charger. so we don't have no mishaps. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Hey, Katie Taylor pushing 40, cuz. I didn't know she was that old. Like, I knew she was in her 30s, obviously, but 39. But the thing about female boxing is, these girls don't take as much damage as men because, to be honest with you, like women don't punch as hard. You know what I mean? They fight less rounds, they fight in less minutes, so they last longer than men do. They're a little bit more. You know what I mean? They hold up a little longer than men do at a high level. So I mean that's probably why. When you look at some of the world champions like Cecilia Braeker, she was undisputed for a while, and she was up there in age. You feel me? And Amanda Serrano not that much younger than Katie. I think she like 36. And Amanda's still clicking off at a high level. So man, these females just last longer. Overall, they last longer than us and pretty much everything. Life. They live longer than men do too. Mike from VA say, I hate how Amanda wear regular sneakers. I'm an advocate for like boxing, whatever you feel comfortable with. Me personally, I'm wearing boxing boots. That's just me. But I don't know, man. That's just her thing. You know what I mean? Like, like Stephen Fulton used to box with a rat tail. That was just his thing. Like niggas that's what makes them unique, I guess. But whenever she do box, it be in Jordans. As flat-footed as Amanda Serrano is, she probably don't really care what's on her feet. This girl Katie Taylor get on my nerves though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Jeez. I hate looking at her wide neck ass. Amanda Serrano gotta watch out for them headbutts too, because Katie Taylor don't care. She'll take that step in, and she will not care if that headbutt does damage to you. There's some people that's just gritty like that. The Irish is in the building. The Irish and the Puerto Ricans is in the building. Look at my redhead people. Look at my redhead people waving that Irish flag. Look at them Puerto Ricans. Look at them Puerto Ricans in the crowd holding up their Puerto Rico flag. Look at Eddie Hearn with the Ireland flag around his neck. Look at her. It's serious. It's serious. She gonna use that blockhead as a weapon. Sheesh. I hear you. It's lit. I can feel that shit in the air. Nigga, look at the crowd, nigga. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. Look at all them people that done came out. The production is beautiful as well. They did a great job, man. I guess MVP and them, they learned from the Mike Tyson situation. My shit ain't buffering out one time. Hold on. Katie Taylor came out the religious music? Don't tell me. You know what that remind me of? I remember when Holyfield fought Tyson. He came out to some like gospel music, and then he proceeded to beat the fuck out of Mike Tyson. Bro, I was like, that's probably the most gangster shit I ever seen. This motherfucker Evander Holyfield walked out to gospel music. Mike Tyson was probably walking out to like DMX, Tupac, whatever, and got the shit beat out of him. I was like, damn, that's some savage shit. So that made me flash back to that moment. But Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano are officially in the ring. So we about to get this shit cracking. Oh, hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. I'm doing this for y'all. I was gonna go live when Alicia Baumgartner was fighting. I'm like, nah, Shawty don't deserve that attention. She a drug cheat. And plus, nobody was talking about her fight anyway. I'm giving y'all what y'all want to see. You feel me? Shout out to Mike from VA. Shout out to Agent 86, Marlon, Beth Annual, Ralph, John McDonald, Coffee Plant, Jake Cash, Smoochie. Southwest Dice, Justin Jackson. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Salute, Marissa. We about to lock in, baby. We about to lock in. I hope this fight lit. They did all right with the ring card girls too. I ain't gonna lie. It looked like they lathered them bitches up in some baby oil. That's what it looked like. All them bitches cleavage been shining. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Man. Y'all motherfuckers in New York, y'all pulled out the Diddy special. What's going on? Why these bitches all lathered up? They all lathered up. They more lathered up than the boxes is. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Man. I'm trying to see what that like. Shit. Age 86 says Amanda for the win. Who going for Katie Taylor? Who want Katie Taylor to win? Let me know. Damn, Cindy Serrano look like a grandma now. I think Katie Taylor beat Cindy Serrano too. Then Katie Taylor beat Cindy Serrano a while back. Yeah, she beat Cindy Serrano a while back. Yeah, back in like 7 years ago. People don't peep that. So Amanda probably rumbled her just to get some get back for her sister. Now they doing a whole trilogy. Shit. We about to get this shit cracking. It's wet. Yo, them Irish niggas is heavy in there. Do New York got heavy? Is there a lot of Irish people in New York? Let me know. I didn't know that. They look like they tapped in over there. Look at that. Let me find out there's some Irish people out in New York heavy like PR. She's sponsored by Champion. I'm mad as shit. I cut my beard all short, so now I can't even pull that bitch how I usually do. Fuck it, it is what it is. All right, we about to get this shit popping. We about to start this live fight commentary. Y'all go ahead, hit the like button, man. We're gonna talk about this shit objectively. We're gonna keep it a buck. Ain't no bias over here. Somebody getting fried. If somebody dominating, they dominating. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it strong. We're gonna keep it calm, cool, and objective out this motherfucker. You feel me? Damn, Miranda Serrano got 51 fights. 51 fights. She got that shit out the mud. Look how they going crazy for her, bro. Yo, nobody from Puerto Rico doing that right now. Come on. We need this. The announcer snap. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, the announcer snap. I ain't gonna hold you. Shout out to the tall boy. What's his name? Big Mo. Shout out to Big Mo. T said this nigga taking a whole hour. Hey man, he doing his job, man. Okay, Marcus, receive your instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Amanda Serrano talking greasy. What you found out? Katie Taylor look like she got fire in her eyes, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. She look locked the fuck in. Yeah, my phone going off. What's going on? Who failed the drug? Somebody failed the drug test. Let me know. Scope round 1 has started. Oh shit! And the man of Serrano boxing with them. I think those the Jordan 1s. Katie Taylor changing levels with in and out movement. Man of Serrano putting a strong jab out there. We haven't gotten no first blood yet. Let's see who landed the first clean shot. Let's see who landed the first clean shot out this John. A lot of posing, a lot of posing. See, this is what I don't want to see Amanda Serrano doing. You know what I'm saying? Right now, she posing, and she looking to establish her jab. But it looked like she just trying to warm up. That ain't something that you should be looking to do. That shouldn't be what you're looking to do. You know what I'm saying? You already got 20 rounds with this chick. Y'all experienced, y'all know each other, you know what y'all capable of doing. You need to get straight to the shits if you want a different result. You feel what I'm saying? Look, and now we got 55 seconds left in the round, and nobody has done anything significant yet. Man, but Katie Taylor could box like this all day. But to be fair, neither one is really doing anything. So, but this is what makes it dangerous. It could be a 50-50 round, and they could swing it Katie Taylor's way. See, Katie Taylor just landed a right hand. I'm gonna get that round to Katie Taylor. Look like Amanda Serrano's trying to keep her range. I don't know if she's worried about the headbutts or whatever the case is, but you know what I mean? Her trying to keep this fight at range with Katie Taylor would be a huge mistake if it's a consistent theme throughout the rounds. If she does this consistently throughout these rounds, this is not going to go well for her. So, you know, round 1 looked like a fill-out round for both people. The most significant punch landed, in my opinion, was a right hand from Katie Taylor, and that wasn't even like a huge, clean, on-the-money type of shot. It looked like it just grazed the man on the forehead just a little bit, but that was like the most damage that I've seen in that entire round. So if I had to give that round to anybody, I'm going to give that to Katie Taylor. So it's 1-0 Katie Taylor, in my opinion, as of right now. I've seen Amanda Serrano fainting and using the jab. She shot 1-2s, but, you know, they were clear misses. So now we're in the round 2 right now. And Amanda Serrano is establishing her jab off of the rip. She's just focusing on her straight shots right now. I think her whole thing is just trying to find a way in. So she's stepping in with her double jab, which is good. You know what I mean? More than one are definitely, neutralize the counters. You know what I mean? Because Katie Taylor is pretty good with the counters. So single shots is not going to get the job done with somebody like Katie Taylor. But Katie Taylor looks fast. Her hands look fast from what I've seen. But, nobody's really landed anything devastating as of right now. I see Katie Taylor trying to counter with the right hand when Amanda Serrano's coming in with her jab. So Amanda Serrano definitely has to be mindful of that. And, at least mix some feints in. If you see somebody trying to counter, you should be looking to counter their counter so that, they could think twice before they shoot their counter. You see what I'm saying? So I like what Amanda Serrano is doing, but like I said, very little is being done in this round, and there's 45 seconds left. Beautiful left hand from Amanda Serrano. Beautiful left hand from Amanda Serrano. That definitely got Katie Taylor's attention, but she's sticking to her plan. Another good left hand from Amanda Serrano. Just grazed Katie Taylor a little bit. Amanda's definitely being the aggressor and she's landing shots. Katie Taylor's more on her bicycle and like peppering Amanda Serrano. So if we're gonna go off being the effective aggressor and landing like the harder, cleaner shots, I'm probably gonna have to get this second round to Amanda Serrano. Yeah, I'm gonna get that round to Amanda Serrano. I don't know how y'all got it right now, but I got it 1-1. I got it even. I thought Amanda Serrano picked it up a little bit more. I actually landed some clean shots. I still look at that as like a round that they were both kind of slow in. The fight hasn't officially broken out yet, but we know pretty soon shit's gonna hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? So I see it being dead even going into the third as of right now. It's still early. Nobody really stepped on the gas yet. Nobody's really imposing themselves just yet. It's just, to me, it seems like this is the calm before the storm. So this is how I'm seeing it. Katie Taylor's corner is very, very energetic right now. Very, very intense. All right, we're in the third round right now. Katie Taylor being light on the feet and Amanda Serrano trying to push forward. Amanda Serrano she need to stop throwing these single jabs. She should have learned from them last two fights. When she threw them single jabs that gave Katie Taylor opportunities to counter. She don't need that. If you're gonna throw a single jab, throw a short feint. You know what I mean? Before that, you know what I mean? You want to throw off the timing a little bit. You want to give them the illusion that you about to shoot combinations, even if you're not. You want them to shell up. You want them to get in defensive mode. Amanda Serrano looked like she ready to pick up the pace a little bit. She looking to close the gap with her jab. But Katie Taylor giving her some lateral movement to make her pick up her feet. So um, it's apparent what Katie Taylor's game plan is. She's looking to box, and Amanda Serrano is looking to search and destroy. Katie Taylor just peppered Amanda Serrano with some punches, but Amanda Serrano just got that moment back immediately with some good body shots. Amanda Serrano definitely stepping to Katie Taylor right now. Katie Taylor is she's understanding that she's the superior boxer, so she's just looking to box Amanda and make her reset. I wonder if Amanda Serrano has any concerns in regards to the cut that she sustained from the previous fight with Katie Taylor. Does she have confidence that that cut is fully healed, or does she feel like a small slip and oh, good little moment from Katie Taylor. It might have been a Katie Taylor round. How y'all got this score, y'all? Both rounds deserve 10-10. They not doing that, bro. They not giving it no 10-10. I think it's really rare if a judge ever decides to do that. I think they can, but they choose not to. You feel what I mean? But I had it 1-1. I'm going to give Katie Taylor that third round just because of how the way she closed out. She landed some clean shots at the end. But Amanda Serrano, she's trying to be the aggressive, but she's trying to be a little less reckless with it, and that's why I'm questioning whether she's worried. And I see that her concern was the headbutts. You know what I mean? She don't want to get no cuts that may fuck with her vision, so I think she's playing it a little bit more cautious now. But at the same time, understanding the magnitude of this fight and understanding that you cannot afford to take another loss to Katie Taylor, you might have to throw that shit to the wayside, man. That concern, you might have to throw that to the wayside. So I understand her concerns, but at the same time, you gotta step on the gas. You gotta take them chances if you want different results. It was, I don't know. Oh, good jab from Amanda. I was just about to say how Amanda Serrano throwing her 1-2 and she ain't picking her feet up. She needs to step behind those punches. Because all Katie Taylor gotta do is pull, and Amanda Serrano will be completely out of range. So if she's looking to land that 1-2 effectively, she gotta step with her punches. Two punches, step with both feet. Man, Serrano is a little bit too relaxed for me. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's kind of getting frustrating at this point because, like I told you guys at the very beginning, um, she needs to be more assertive. I don't understand why she's relying on boxing Katie Taylor. They're on different levels in the boxing department. And y'all understand that they ain't got no problem giving a fight to Katie Taylor even in close bouts. So where's the urgency? Where's the intensity at? Why are you allowing Katie Taylor to be first? There's like very little urgency from Amanda Serrano. I'm not giving Amanda Serrano these rounds, y'all. I'm sorry. I got a 3-1. I got a 3-1 Katie. If Amanda Serrano wants to pull away with this fight, she needs to step on the gas now. Because Katie Taylor, she's the more intelligent fighter, y'all. And yeah, these 2 minutes are gonna fly. That's another reason as to why Amanda Serrano needs to be more assertive. She needs to be more intense. She needs to be more aggressive. You got a 2-2. I got a 3-1. I don't understand why Amanda Serrano is so content with boxing Katie. That's not for her. That's not her. That's not her lane. Good jab from Amanda. They got a 38-38 as well. She need to cut this fucking ring off because Katie Taylor lateral movement is giving her problems. Another headbutt. That was a headbutt. Let's go. Katie Taylor did a very smart move. She got caught in the corner. She tied up Amanda Serrano and spun back to the center of the ring. Smart boxing from Katie Taylor. How y'all score that round? Nah, John McDonald, she ain't got on the Mexican Jordans. She like she got some fresh ass Jordan ones on. Those ain't the Mexican Jordan. Those ain't flights, brother. Ralph got a 2-2. Okay, okay. How about after that round? Y'all gave Amanda that round? Because I didn't give Amanda that round. So this is the problem. Amanda Serrano is not picking her feet up. She's not picking her feet up. She's throwing 1-2s to keep her feet completely in the ground. When she's throwing double jabs, she's picking her feet up. But when she's shooting the 1-2, she's not picking her feet up. Another thing, she's not cutting off the ring effectively. She's not. She only had one moment throughout the entire round where she was able to trap Katie Taylor, and Katie Taylor easily got up out of that situation. So who got Amanda Serrano up? That's crazy. And another thing, Amanda Serrano is getting very predictable with her combinations. It's jab, jab, 1-2, jab, 1-2, jab, 1-2. Katie Taylor shooting blistering combinations to get herself off of them ropes and disrupting Amanda Serrano's offense. But it made Amanda Serrano back up completely out of range and made herself reset. Katie Taylor is outboxing Serrano, y'all. Oh, that was a nice left hook from Amanda, but one ain't enough. That one ain't enough. Look like a fight about to break out soon, yo. I think the rest of this fight, I think they gonna shoot it out. Sixth round, I think we about to get a shootout, y'all. Look like Amanda's like fuck it, and we about to just have a rumble. And Katie Taylor, she not moving as much as she was in the previous rounds. Nathaniel says easy work for Katie. Pro Up Dan said these the only women I fuck with watching. Justin Jackson said Katie just has her number. Wouldn't be surprised with a robbery though. I clearly got Katie winning, by the way. Like this is like Amanda's being aggressive, but she's not like Katie's outboxing the shit out of her, bro. See, that was a headbutt. How y'all got to score, y'all? I think I'm being a little, maybe I don't know, maybe I'm being a little harsh with Amanda. Who who got this unofficial scorecard, bro? Does anybody know who's doing the unofficial scorecard? They got Amanda up comfortably. Man. I don't like that they interview the cornerman while the fight is going on. Like, I think they should just let them focus on, you know, the fight. Bro, Amanda's not doing anything. Am I tripping? Katie Taylor didn't do much this round neither. Did Amanda get that round, y'all? I'm sorry, bro. Like I want to be biased. Like I want to say that Amanda Serrano winning convincingly, but I don't know. I don't think so. I'm gonna tell you this. This fight right here easier to score than the last two. 5-2 Taylor. Oh, shit. I got a 6-1 Taylor. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. Like, I'm not seeing anything. That round was like a little iffy. It's like kid, like Amanda's trying to box from at range. Why are you trying to do that when that's not your game? That's not your game. Amanda Serrano reaching, range is off. Katie Taylor light on the feet. Every time Amanda overcommits, she runs into a right hand. Amanda hasn't had not one big moment yet. There's absolutely no. She cannot close the gap on Katie. I wonder if they'll say Katie Taylor is running. You see this? 'Cause I think she's boxing beautifully. But I wonder if they're gonna call her. I wonder if they're gonna call this Tom and Jerry. I wonder if they're gonna call this shit right here Tom and Jerry. Because look at Katie Taylor boxing, hitting and not getting hit. Look. Man. Oh, Katie's cut. Where did that cut come from? Did she cut or I'm tripping? Where did that come from? Them Irish kids, wildin'. Yeah, I think she is cut, y'all. Where did that cut come from? Well, the good thing about Katie Taylor's cut is that it's below the eye, so we ain't got worried about blood getting in her eye. So that's a good thing. I don't like when cuts hinder, performances and shit like that. See, she's just having the better of the exchanges. Katie Taylor's countering her. She's just caught and shot. She caught Amanda's hook and shot a hook and landed. She's hitting and not getting hit. A lot of missing from Serrano, bro. A lot of missing. Same combination over and over and over again. Where the fuck is the right hook from Amanda Serrano? Where's the body shots? Why is it only straight shots y'all throwing? Okay. Look, catching Amanda overextending and running her into a right hand. Katie's boxing a beautiful fight. This is exactly what I said Amanda Serrano shouldn't do. You said there wasn't supposed to be a third fight. Well, do you see how many people showed up today? You see how much business sense it made? After the second fight, they had to make a third fight. They wasn't gonna make that money nowhere else. Leave y'all scores. Leave y'all scores. Katie outboxing the shit out of Amanda, bro. I'm sorry, like she outboxing her. Look, running into hooks, then she's moving. Then Amanda Serrano overcommit to a shot, she gets hit. She moves. Look, see, boom, 1-2, just cracked her. Boom, hook, just cracked her. Like Amanda Serrano laid an absolute egg. This is terrible. This is terrible. Look at this, Amanda. What are you doing? What is this 1-2 you throwing? What is this 1-2 you throwing with your feet? Like you completely out of range. You know you out of range, and you keep shooting the 1-2 with your feet stuck to the fucking floor, stuck to the canvas. Like what is this? What the fuck are you throwing? Where is your body shots? Absolutely, like no adjustments. Katie Taylor outboxed the shit out of her, bro. Outboxed the shit out of her. This is exactly why I said she needed to start early and she shouldn't be boxing with no fucking Katie Taylor because Katie Taylor is a superior boxer. Terrible performance. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Niggas talk about this fight was close. It was competitive. It was a great showing. You know what I'm saying? People came out. This was great for women's boxing. It was a phenomenal card overall. But Katie Taylor got outboxed tonight. I'm sorry. I mean, no. Amanda Serrano got outboxed tonight. Like, like y'all look, y'all scored at what? 7-3? 7-3 Katie Taylor. I had it 8-2 Katie Taylor. I thought she won 8 rounds to 2. And I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. I want to give Amanda them. Like, shit, you think I don't want to give her the fucking rounds? 97, 93 Taylor. So you had a 7-3 as well. I had an 8-2. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go back and watch that that early round. I think it was the second or third round I got to watch. I think it was the third round. I'm going to watch that over again. But, bro, that was 8-2 in my book. That was easy work. Easy work. Easy work. That was like, I don't know if Amanda Serrano was that worried about, getting cut or being headbutted. That was a big concern of hers. I don't know what this was. But you did absolutely terrible. Pro Up Dan says 8-2 literally. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If y'all got a 7-3, it's cool. But you still shit 8-2, 7-3. We only one round apart, but we can all agree Amanda got smoked. Wouldn't it be some shit if they scored a draw? Somehow this fight just makes a lot of sense to do another one. Because they was talking about them fighting a fourth time. Wouldn't it be so ironic if this shit becomes a draw? Look how they got it scored. Look how the fuck they got it scored. Just like I told y'all, 95-95. I would not be surprised if they scored this shit a draw. When Katie Taylor clearly smoked Amanda Serrano. This shit, man, I don't understand, bro. Like, what the fuck? What was that? And you over here, like, waving to the crowd. And, bro, you should be ashamed of your performance. You did terrible. You did absolutely terrible. There's nothing for you to be celebrating right now. Besides your payday, your performance ain't nothing to celebrate. All right, man. These scorecards taking real long to come out. Look like it looked like Amanda got cut anyway. I seen something on her eyebrow. Was she that concerned about being headbutted? Yo, peep game. Look how long it's taking. Where's these scorecards at? Okay, I think Big Mo got him. Let's hear it. I'm not even gonna read the comment section unless y'all. I'm not gonna read it because y'all probably gonna hear it before I do. 95-95. Katie. 97-93. Shout out to everybody that scored a 97-93 in the building. She won the fight clearly. Beautiful boxing from Katie Taylor. I'm gonna let them talk, and then I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how I seen it and what went wrong. What went wrong? Terrible game plan from the Serranos, bro. Terrible game plan. I don't know what that shit was. I don't know if Amanda Serrano was worried about the headbutts or she just like, getting up there in age. Terrible. Good job, judges. Yeah, whoever scored the draw needs to be investigated. That shit wasn't close. I had an 8-2. Y'all had a 7-3. They had a 7-3. So, listen, it was a clear victory regardless of how the way y'all had it scored. 95-95? Come on, man. I think we were all expecting more from Serrano. Keep it a buck. We thought she was going to make it a... And I felt bad for her because Amanda Serrano is a sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? But come on, like, you can't be sitting here frustrated wondering why you ain't win the fight. You didn't do enough. You might have done enough in the previous fights. 1 and 2. But not this one. You did not win this fight. This was the clearest that Katie's ever beat you. Yeah, 95. He's smoking.
Thank you very much, Sean, Katie. Congratulations. Another incredible fight.
All right, let's hear what Katie got to say.
First off, your immediate thoughts and feelings after that battle.
First of all, I just want to thank God for the amazing victory. Thank you, Jesus. I needed a long help and all strength today. And I can't thank you, the people that are in the stadium and are praying for me for this particular fight. And that gives you the chance to step in here. And I just want to thank you for the Serrano as well. History again 3 times.
So with her voice. I'm so happy about her. Anonymous, we gonna talk about it because I got my suspicions already. Let's not get it fucked up though. Katie Taylor could fucking box. She could box. She's skillful.
Unofficially, you landed the exact amount of punches. A different kind of output than the last fight. Was that part of the game plan?
Yeah, I was obviously kind of coming here like this in this match. I kind of did it 2 times, but I was so down on them.
Holy fuck, her voice is very annoying. She do that after every fight, Mark. What you talking about? I forgot what I said, Anonymous.
And Katie, can I just ask? I mean, what a crowd, what a reception here for you. It sounds like we're in the.
What she do after every fight?
It's so loud. The amount of support that you are getting here in New York. What does this all mean to you as you?
I understand her, but her voice is like in and out, in and out. What?
Well, it also sounds like we're in San Juan at the same time. If I can ask you a quick question or two about the performance. What did you think about the fight and ultimately about the scorecard?
I tried something different. It was all about working smarter, not harder. I tried to keep my distance, try not to go in there and fight more hard because apparently I didn't work the first 2 fights, so we tried to just stick with the long punches.
You're a fucking fool.
And I guess, it just wasn't enough. The one judge started even. I got a couple of rounds. I don't know. Honestly, I have to go back and see it. My team said I won. Obviously, I'm going to
Your team lied to you.
I want to thank you for every single one of you coming out and supporting women's boxing. And it was a truly amazing night for all of us women. And I'm crying because of you guys. You guys support us women. And thanks to all of you, we're able to show our skills. We're able to have this great platform for women. Thank you so much, MVP. Like he said, J. Paul, you changed my life. You changed all these women's lives. Thank you to Netflix for allowing us women to showcase our skills, to showcase that we're warriors. We can fight, we can sell, and we look good doing it. Thank you, MSG, once again for allowing us to sell on your beautiful days. It's always an honor to fight here, to fight in New York. And I am a proud boricua, proud Latina. Mi isla, te quiero mucho, te veo mañana todavía. Para celebrar con ustedes, te quiero mucho. Everyone, thank you so much. Thank you, Katie Taylor, for incredible 3 fights and incredible 30 rounds. It's been truly an honor, and it's been amazing to be with you, facing your true champion, your true warrior. Thank you so much to all the ladies that fought tonight. You guys did incredible. We did it, baby. We did it.
Man, Serrano was just talking about everything except what went wrong.
To all of you guys, we did it. I'm proud of each and every one of you. Thank you guys and love you all.
And you should be very proud of yourself as well. Amanda, Katie, will end with you. You both said before the fight We're not going to do it a fourth time. And obviously, a story going into this is how many more great fights you have left. Can you confirm that you will keep going after this?
I don't know, but just don't fight man Serrano again. She punches too hard. But amazing.
Well, once again, New York City, Madison Square Garden, please show some love to these legends, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano.
All right. Eddie ready to smack Jake. Yeah, I think like at that level, bro, like promoters and shit, don't touch them. They'll sue the shit out you. Anyways, wow. Jabs thrown, Katie Taylor 94 to 217 from Amanda Serrano. Jabs landed 13 to 21 in favor of Serrano. Power thrown. Well, let's say power landed 57 to 49 in Katie Taylor's favor. Punches landed dead even at 70. So let me set this shit up. Hold on. Smell of wine and cheap perfume. Shout out to my white people music. All right, let's talk about it. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Let me go ahead. Let me put this up right here. We're going to talk about it. First of all, before I get into what went wrong with Amanda Serrano, I want to say that was a good card. That was definitely a good card, man. From top to bottom, that was a phenomenal card. From the prelims, you know what I'm saying? What was her name again? Her name was like Tam Tabio. Hold on. I want to shout her out because I think that she may very well be the future of female boxing. Her name is Tam Tabot. She's this French Canadian woman, 5'10", rangy, southpaw, accurate left hand. She's the truth. You feel what I'm saying? I think that she has a lot of potential to do some big things in boxing. And, you know, in her third fight, she beat a 6-0. So salute to Tam Tabot. I would love to bring her on the channel and talk to her because she looks like she may very well be the next big thing coming up, or at least have a lot of potential. I'm going to just say that. Anyways, let me turn this TV the other way. Cool. Let's talk about what went wrong with Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. You see what I mean? Not on Katie Taylor end, but Amanda Serrano because she is the one that came up short for the third time. You feel what I'm saying? The toxic gameplay says Taylor just got Amanda Serrano number. That may very well be the case. You feel what I'm saying? And y'all, I don't know why y'all so worried about her boxing in Jordans. Like, if that's what she want to box, and let her box in that. I guarantee you, her boxing shoes, her wearing Jordans got nothing to do with why she lost. You see what I'm saying? So I told you guys from the very beginning when y'all asked me for my early prediction, I was rooting for Amanda Serrano, but I told y'all it all depends on how the way she comes out. I said that because when you see these previous two fights, these last two fights that happened, she was capable of hurting Katie Taylor in both fights, just being herself. You see what I mean? She had the power necessary. Katie Taylor just said that she don't want to fight Amanda Serrano no more, that she punched too hard. That was the weapon that Amanda Serrano had going into this fight. For one, that she could hurt Katie Taylor, and two, she could press forward and do a lot of damage and possibly get a stoppage. I said that if she wanted to have the best results possible, she had to step on the gas early. You see what I'm saying? She had to step on the gas early. She had to make this a rough and tough fight. If she attempted to box Katie Taylor, it was not going to go in her favor. Now, assessing the fight, I'm saying that, you know, Katie Taylor, you know what I mean? She's using an in and out movement. You see what I mean? She was catching Amanda Serrano, overextending on shots and countering her. And as soon as she'll get the counter off, she right back on her bicycle. You know, there was some moments where Amanda Serrano was closing the gap. And had Katie Taylor against the ropes. What did Katie Taylor do? Right when Amanda Serrano was about to start a combination, she'll throw off a fast combination, either turn out or she'll wrap she'll tie Amanda Serrano up, turn her, and bring it back to the center of the ring. Boom, boom. What was Amanda Serrano doing wrong? For one, she's trying to box Katie Taylor. I told y'all, she's not the superior boxer. They don't have the same IQ. Katie Taylor is the more skilled fighter. So boxing with Katie Taylor is a drastic mistake. And we seen in them rounds that I had personally scored 8-2 that was not going to work. It was not that approach was not going to work. Another thing on the offensive end, Amanda Serrano was being way too predictable with her combinations. She literally, I would love to know how many right hooks she threw in that fight. When she is known for being a body puncher, when she's known for having devastating hooks, she's over here trying to keep her range against Katie Taylor, trying to play chess with her, and she's throwing the same shots over and over and over again. When she doubled up the jab, she actually had an effective jab because she was picking her feet up. But whenever she shot the 1-2, she's literally keeping her feet. When somebody, and this is why I don't make any sense. You're literally keeping your feet stuck to the canvas and you shooting this 1-2. You see what I'm saying? She's shooting the 1-2 and her feet is completely on the ground instead of stepping with the punches. When somebody is giving you in and out movement, you have to close that gap with your feet. You're not going to be able to close this gap with just your hands. You see what I'm saying? And that's why she was overextended and Katie Taylor was able to counter her with pretty much anything that was available. You see what I mean? So you going, boom, boom. Boom, boom. She was even throwing them. She was throwing a 1-2 even when she wasn't even in range. Just a complete waste of time and energy. Complete waste of time and energy. You sitting boom, 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 boom. Instead of picking your feet up, boom, boom. If you're throwing 2 punches, step with your fucking punches. Step, step. Close the gap. If she's giving you the in and out movement, when she's going back, you should be following her with the straight shots. You see what I'm saying? Absolutely, it was a terrible game plan, and Amanda Serrano tried to justify it just now, saying that the approach that she had in the first 2 fights didn't work, so she wanted to switch up the game plan and work smarter and not harder. You saying that, and taking that approach gave you the worst performance out of the 3 fights that you had. See, if you had a knowledgeable corner, and this ain't, I don't know her corner, I don't know what they experience is and all that. But if you had a corner that was telling you the right shit, in my personal opinion, they would have told you, we're going to stick with the same game plan that we had in the first 2 fights, but we're going to step up the intensity. Who the fuck really sat there and was like, we heard her both times in the fight, but we gonna try something different. We gonna try to box with her now. When y'all not known for being boxers, what the fuck is wrong with these fighters when they're not known for having boxing ability? They had a lot of success having this one approach, having this one style, then all of a sudden wanting to switch it up, and then wondering why they not getting the benefit, like they not getting the W, why they not getting the benefit of the doubt from the judges. Like, bro, terrible game plan. Amanda Serrano has never been known to be this high IQ, chess plan as boxer. She's a fucking stepper. She likes to walk to you. She likes to apply pressure. She likes to rip to the body. She pretty much beats motherfuckers into submission. You see what I'm saying? What do you do instead? You go against what has made you successful in over 50 professional fights. Over 50 professional fights, and you got this high knockout ratio. You are a devastating puncher. Katie Taylor literally told you, she punches too hard. Why didn't you use that to your benefit? You trying to play chess. See, that's what used to frustrate me with motherfuckers who fought Floyd Mayweather. They knew that they couldn't box with Floyd Mayweather, but what would they do? And they, shout out to guys like Marcos Maidana, shout out to motherfuckers like Jose Luis Castillo. Like, they knew that wasn't their game. They knew that they could not beat that person at that game, but they knew they had some weapons on their side that could make it a tough fight for the guy. So they take that approach instead. You know what I mean? It takes a certain level of, logic and fucking humbleness to understand that, that's not the best route for me. That's not who I am. So I need to take I need to take into consideration who I am as a boxer and use that to the best of my ability going into this fight. That's like the equivalent of William Cepeda, who's known for being this high volume, pressure, come forward fighter, trying to sit there and trying to play the counter punching game with Shakur Stevenson. You know what I mean? Trying to use some lateral movement against Shakur Stevenson. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. That's the equivalent of Subriel Matias trying to, be like an outboxer against Albert Puello. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. Motherfuckers need to normalize being who they are and executing it to the best of their ability. Amanda Serrano, if she would have stepped on the gas early, took those fucking chances, she might have seen different results tonight. But because she went against who made her the 7th division world champion that she is, she had one of the most terrible performances at her career at a high level. And because she decided to take that approach, she will always be known in the history books as somebody who lost 3 fucking times against Katie Taylor without a win. Now, was there concerns about her being cut? I think that she was very concerned with the headbutts. I think that situation where she got cut in the second fight traumatized her. I think that personally she didn't want to go through that again. You see what I'm saying? So, and she knew that Katie Taylor, she don't mind a headbutt or two. You feel what I'm saying? It seemed like Katie Taylor the type bitch that don't give a fuck to bleed in a fight. You see what I mean? Amanda Serrano is the woman who's accustomed to making people bleed. She's not, and she even said it, like, all the fights I done had in my career, I've never been cut before until I fought you. So I let you know that was an experience that was new to her, something she never been through. And because she went through it, she didn't want to go through that again. That was something that, was very, like I said, traumatizing to her. So I think as a result of having that bad cut, as a result of getting hit with those headbutts and not wanting to experience that situation again, I think that's why she formulated the game plan that she made in this fight that we just saw. And it hurt her at the end of the day. Listen, with the type of style that Amanda Serrano has and her understanding, that she's not the better boxer, the more skilled fighter than Katie Taylor, she needed to put herself in that mind frame where I might just have to bleed tonight. It is what it is. See, that's what motherfuckers got to understand. Like, if you're back up against the wall, like if I know personally I'm going in there with somebody who is light years ahead of me in the skill set department, you feel what I mean? Or, he's significantly faster than me. He's the better fighter than me, but I know that if I use what I do best and bring it into the fight, it's a good possibility that I may win. Because the style that I have could be this person's kryptonite. Right? It's like, I don't even know where I was really going with that, but y'all see what I'm saying. Like, shit not really adding up. That was a terrible performance from Amanda Serrano. I only gave her 2 rounds. The majority of the people in the chat only gave her 3 rounds. And the fact that y'all, like, she really sitting here talking about, oh, my team told me I won. Amanda, in your heart, you did not win that fight. See, that's the shit that, like, be bothering me. Fighters be too prideful, to admit that they lost the fight. You feel what I'm saying? They don't want to keep it a being with themselves. They don't want to expose their vulnerabilities to the world. They don't want to expose what's really on their mind because they may be perceived as a loser or whatever the case is. But I'm going to tell you this, and this is coming from being somebody who done been in the gym, done did all of that, did all that competing and all that bullshit. I know when somebody got off on me. I know when somebody got off on me. My pop didn't need to tell me. Nobody that I was working with at the time had to tell me. I knew within myself whether I had a good performance or not. I know when I whooped the nigga ass. I know when I clearly won a round. I know when I clearly lost a round. So Amanda Serrano can't tell me that she thought she won the fight. Oh, one judge had to score 90, had to score the draw. The other judges said I only won a couple rounds. I need to go back and watch it. Fuck that. You did not win that fight. You knew that game plan that you had was absolutely terrible. Whoever the fuck advised you to take that approach, they fucked you over. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I don't know if it was Sidney Serrano. I don't know if it was Jordan Maldonado. I don't know who, Jake Paul. I don't know who the fuck, or just you and yourself. Whoever was responsible for formulating that game plan, you fucked yourself over. But you switched up the topic and talked about how this was big for women's boxing, and you probably happy that you had that, that spotlight set on you. You probably happy that, I know for a fact you happy you got that big check, and you may very well be a strong advocate for women's boxing. I could tell, man, Serrano managing these up and coming female fighters, like she's really big, like, and she earned her stripes. I told y'all she was getting 5 racks for a championship fight. And then when she did a rematch, they gave her the same bread. So she went from that to headlining and selling out the MSG. That's admirable. But when we talking about your performance tonight, you did terrible. You did terrible. And I feel like fighters need to be told that more often, because nowadays, once they start getting up to a certain pay grade, motherfuckers go from keeping it 1,000 with them to being enablers or being yes men. I doubt that Amanda Serrano, I don't even think she got a cell phone, because from what I heard, she don't even got a cell phone. Or at least she didn't have one for a long time. So I doubt she'll ever see this video. But if her team watched it, y'all ill-advised that woman. Katie Taylor outboxed the fuck out of her. The in and out movement was too much for her. The feet was too quick. Amanda Serrano couldn't cut off the ring. And whenever she did cut off the ring, Katie Taylor disrupt her Amanda Serrano's offense with her fast hands. She tied her up, kept her in the center of the ring. Like, she boxed she did a beautiful job boxing tonight. Beautiful job boxing. Yeah, Serrano knew she lost. I can give a fuck what anybody say. Josh Ladd says Katie made her fall short the whole fight. She fought Katie's fight. They had to make it a dog fight like the first two. Katie likes a scrap, but if you let her be clean, no one is beating her like that. I guess so. I don't know if nobody could beat her like that, but I know Amanda can't beat her like that, because that's not her game. That's not her game. Now, to say, and this is how I know, you probably Irish yourself, so you going out of your way to disrespect Amanda Serrano. I could tell you this. It looked like you a little punk ass soccer player. You look like a little white boy that plays soccer and shit. So to call somebody a 7th division world champion shit is crazy to me. You know what I mean? You probably a bum ass soccer player. You feel me? And you look like a little boy. So as far as I'm concerned, your young ass don't deserve to be in this motherfucking chat right now. You feel me? Neither one of them are trash. And Katie Taylor will tell you, to say she not a good boxer, that's ridiculous. How many people won titles in 7 divisions and got the second most knockouts in female boxing history? Who doing that? She just fought, and this happens all the time. I've seen elite level fighters have terrible game plans. We seen Devin Haney have a terrible game plan against motherfucking Ryan Garcia. We know that he was talented. We know that he could fight. Niggas fuck up sometimes. They make miscalculations. It is what it is. She's a great fighter, but a shit boxer. Okay. Well, what would that say about the so I guess all the champions that she beat and shit like that, I guess, they were shitty too. Running it up in 7 different divisions, Katie Taylor is the superior boxer. That just because Katie Taylor is the superior boxer don't make Amanda Serrano a shitty boxer. You sound dumb. I said off the rip, Katie Taylor was the more skilled fighter. But just because Katie's more skilled than Amanda, don't make Amanda shit. Yeah, I don't know who told her that she was up. That was terrible. That was terrible. I don't understand how y'all can say that. I'm sitting here watching this, and I had it dead even after the first 2. I had it 1-1. You know what I'm saying? But I think I gave Amanda the first round because it wasn't really nothing going on. But it was something. I think I gave Katie Taylor the first round, then Amanda got the second. Regardless, I had it dead even after 2. Then after that, in my opinion, I think Amanda got another round. Then after that, it was just, I gave her the first and the third or some shit like that. Then after that, I had it all Katie. All Katie. Because Amanda Serrano, she was wasted. She was missing a lot, first of all. Missing a whole lot. She wasn't switching up her offense. It was like no urgency. And I told y'all, she needs to get the fight cracking off the rip. If she sit there and she just allow Katie Taylor to get comfortable and, you know what I mean, get her rhythm flowing, you lost. And that's exactly what happened. And it is what it is. Yeah, it might be a strong possibility. Katie Taylor might just have Amanda Serrano number. But, I mean, that's a possibility. But when you look at the first two fights, there was people saying that Amanda won both fights. I felt like she won the first fight. I thought the second fight was close, but you probably could have gave it to Amanda. And you know why those fights were so competitive? Because Amanda was being herself. So Amanda Serrano thinking too much, you know what I mean? Too much in her head. You feel what I mean? Worried about her cuts and, you know, that headbutt experience. She decides to think outside of the box and do some shit that didn't benefit her at all. She would have been better off just fighting her own fight, just being a little bit more aggressive, turning it up a little bit, get the shit cracking off the rip. The moment you make Katie Taylor comfortable and she's the superior boxer and she catch a rhythm, it's over. It's over. It's like, you know, if you made a motherfucker like Klay Thompson uncomfortable, he might have a bad night. He might have a bad night from the field. But if that motherfucker if you gave that man some space and you let him get comfortable, he was dangerous. He was dangerous. He was going to light the arena up, and that was just how the way it was. You can't let people catch a rhythm because then after that, it's going to be hard to disrupt it. Both fighters took hella damage in the first two. I understand that. And listen, you know, Amanda might be slipping because of the damage that she took in her first two fights. That's a possibility. But the power was still there from what Katie Taylor admitted. You know what I'm saying? She looked to be She looked to be, you know, in good shape. I didn't see her huffing and puffing or anything like that. She didn't show me signs of a shot fighter. She just looked like a fighter that was discouraged to making it a firefight. You know what I mean? She might have been on her Tim Tszyu shit. Remember when you know, Bakram and Tszyu, they like had like a head clash, and the first thing Tim Tszyu did was touch to see if he was bleeding from the top of his head. Like they, you know, those situations become traumatizing the fighters, and they question. They get these they get all up in their head and whether, you know, they're okay or not from the injuries they sustained. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? I think Amanda Serrano just didn't want to go through that experience again of bleeding or getting cut. You know what I mean? She probably didn't she probably wasn't confident in, you know, how well it had healed. I don't know. But regardless of the situation, she fucked herself over. And she don't got nobody to blame but herself. They announced Katie Taylor the winner. She's sitting around like she like moping around and acting like she got robbed. Bro, you did not get robbed. You did not get robbed. And I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, if Amanda Serrano, if that's her new approach, she just need to go ahead and retire. Because that's not you. Once you start going outside of what made you, and you just can't seem to get back in that mode like Wilder, you just need to hang it up. You just need to hang it up. If you can't tap into you that made you the champion that you were, that had gave you all these title defenses and all the accolades, you need to hang it up. It's really that simple. Silks Bando said she was too hesitant trying to be calculated. I get her not trying to be reckless and get caught, but she was too hesitant. Exactly. And this is the reality of the situation. You're gonna get caught. If you have a style like Amanda Serrano, you damn near have to be okay with getting caught. She was never known for being this defensive specialist. Like, she wasn't known for making people miss and make. No, she is stepper. She walked to you. She tried to seek and destroy. So when you had that type of style, you're gonna get hit. That's just what it is. You know, Earl Spence had that style. He got hit. Jaron Ennis, he been taking that approach lately. He been getting hit. That's just how the game go. What you think? You just gonna be stepping to niggas, letting your hands go and fucking niggas up, and punches ain't gonna be coming back? These niggas ain't heavy bags. They human beings. And they train fighters just like you. You gonna get clipped. You gonna get hit with some shit. You just gotta, it's just, you know what I mean? You gotta have more You got to break them down before they get. You got to get them before they get you. That's just how that shit go. Terrible performance from Amanda Serrano. Disappointing performance from Amanda Serrano, to be honest with you. But something was just telling me. I'm listening to their face-offs, and she just keep talking about the headbutts, the cut, how she never got cut before, and she got cut then, and you know, I hope that she don't headbutt me. You know, like that's all she would like. She just kept making that a point, and I'm like, yo, like that's really. And like I say all the time, if you let somebody speak enough, they'll let you know exactly what's on their mind. If you let them talk, they'll tell you exactly what's on their mind. They can't hold it. Especially women, they can't keep secrets. You feel me? So I heard that, and I'm like, that's a bit concerning. Like in my head, like it was a brief thought in my head. I'm like, that's a bit concerning. She keep talking about this, like that really had an effect on her. And that's why when I was talking about my early prediction, when I was talking about this early prediction, I said it all depends on how the way she get started. If she sit here and take her sweet ass time, she gonna get outboxed. If she step on the gas, she'll have better results. And I was even saying that if she step on the gas a little early, you know what I mean, and make it a firefight, she could probably stop Katie late. Guess what? That's not the reality. That's not what happened. She clearly got outboxed. You know what I'm saying? Overextending on shots, getting countered. You know what I mean? Fleet stuck in the mud while she throwing punches. Too predictable with her punches. No variety in her offense whatsoever. Had trouble cutting the ring off. It was just a terrible performance from Amanda Serrano. Just my opinion. And like I said, you know, if that's like the new you, like if that's just how you're gonna be approaching fights from now on, we don't want to see you box no more. Going outside yourself to, you know, try to refrain from being cut. Like if you that affected from that situation mentally, you just need to go ahead and leave this boxing shit alone. And no, it's so nobody want to see that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like the only reason why we wanted to see the third fight was because the other two was controversial. This one was clear. And, you know, regardless of what we think about who may have won or whatever, 3-0. Nobody wants to see that no more. Now, if they was 1-1 and, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, all right, cool. Nah, we don't want to see this no more. I don't think Serrano ass, bro. I'm not even going to throw dirt on her name like that. I'll tell you what, though. You know what I wouldn't mind seeing? I wouldn't mind seeing Amanda Serrano versus Baumgartner. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Because how the way Alicia Baumgartner looked tonight, shit. Samantha get back in that bag, she'll fuck Alicia up. I'm telling you. She ain't got to worry about no head clashes because it's orthodox versus orthodox. You know what I mean? Alicia power didn't look as devastating as in previous fights. She's standing up. She throwing combinations, standing on tall. You know, even seen her chin in the air in a couple instances, pulling straight back. She getting hit with clean shots. Charlotte, the old head was getting physical with her too. Like she wasn't even playing with her. Alicia definitely dog food, cuz I'm gonna just say that. Like if all Amanda gotta do is just get in that mind frame where it's like, all right, this ain't Katie Taylor. You know what I mean? I got something to prove, blah, blah. They could make that shit happen. Where is Alicia still at 130? She at 135. I would love to see that fight. Alicia strong, right? She could punch. Amanda Serrano could punch. They both under MVP. Why not? I don't want to see Katie Taylor. I'm gonna just say that I don't want to see Katie Taylor against Alicia. That's gonna be too easy. I'm gonna just say that. That's gonna be too easy. Katie gonna fry her, fillet her, whatever the fuck you want. You know, that's gonna be easy. Make it a little bit more competitive. Get Amanda Serrano, who coming off of a loss, against Alicia Baumgartner, who coming off of a win and like a 2-year, damn near like an inactive with a little bit of inactivity. Boom, have them fight. Mark be on Alicia helmet. Not necessarily. Keep it 1,000. everybody that tests positive for PEDs, I always bring up. That's just how I am. I feel like the problem is there's not enough people on Alicia helmet. No PED effect. Shit. That's what it's looking like, brother. That's what it's looking like, brother. You feel me? Like, and listen, I should have been a little bit more suspicious of Alicia Baumgartner because watching her come up, I never really seen anything too impressive about her. Then all of a sudden, you know, she knocking girls out and she winning world titles. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Where is it? Huh? And now she get caught. Body, she look like a whole female now. Because before I told y'all she was out this bitch looking like motherfucking Scott Steiner, big Papa Pump out this motherfucker. Then she go ahead, she do this weigh-in, muscle gone. Yeah, I mean, still got the athletic build and shit like that. Muscle gone, power gone. You feel what I'm saying? Like not looking as explosive as you usually do. She looked like her punches look cleaner than her opponents. So you know what I'm saying? I can see how she edged that out, but that could have very much been a draw. Look, motherfucker, Eastside Easy says she got a gift. Niggas don't got no smoke for Alicia. Facts. They don't. They don't. I've heard channels come out and say how, you know what I mean, they don't fuck with drug cheats and shit like that. Then they over here glazing Alicia Baumgartner whenever chance they, bro, she's a drug cheat, nigga. She's a drug cheat. She went and investigated herself and found herself to be innocent. Wow. Just like that whole, like that's like the equivalent of, you know, people being suspicious about the FBI and the FBI be like, all right, y'all, we understand that y'all are concerned about, you know, what's recently happened with the FBI. So we investigated ourselves and we found no wrongdoing. Have a good night. Alicia Baumgartner did these tests on her own. Everything came back negative. And then she claimed to be innocent. Okay, cool. Did you test positive or not? That's all I want to know. And we're not about to sit here and act like Alicia Baumgartner looked the same after that performance right there. Cut the bullshit, man. Amanda Serrano versus Alicia Baumgartner next. Make it happen. 130 or 135. I'm sure Amanda could make the weight easy. Amanda Serrano, wasn't she undisputed at 126? Come on. Let's do it. Really, she did, man. They all in the same boat. Bro, motherfuckers look at Alicia Baumgartner in a motherfucking bathing suit and, you know what I mean, niggas be simping and all that bullshit. Bro, I look at Alicia Baumgartner how I look at Canelo, Tyson Fury, Jaime Munguia. I look at all of them the same. They all share something in common. So I look at them the same. Shield's finna have a field day on Twitter. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. She always get a pass. It's like, stop it. Alicia Baumgartner, she ain't ugly, but she not like this. Y'all don't know, bro. Y'all niggas be tripping. She definitely ain't ugly. She put herself together real well. She pretty young. But like niggas be acting like she motherfucking like Holly Berry or some shit, or motherfucking like what's the shorty name? Sophia Vulgara, some shit like that. Y'all act like she one of them. They're like, damn. Niggas act like she prime Rihanna or some shit. She makes the simps shrimps stand up. That's funny. Yeah, if it was motherfucking Shadesha Green that tests positive, niggas would be frying her. What you mean free Greg Hackett? What you mean? What happened? Something happened to Greg? He fell asleep again. Hold up. This nigga fell asleep again. Where the fuck is Greg channel at? Oh my god. Hold on. Yo, this nigga Greg be knocked the fuck out. Yo, this nigga be having no, like, that's how you know Greg get up there, bro. He's snoring too. That nigga be exhausted. Hard work. Yo. Damn, Greg. Yeah, free that nigga Greg, man. Get that nigga some caffeine. Sheesh. But anyways, how long he been asleep? Man, it'd be funny. What be funny is he be waking up. He just turned the shit off like he don't care. That nigga is hilarious. You ain't catching me sleep on this John. Fuck that. He been asleep like an hour. Oh yeah, that ain't a nap. That's he tripping. But anyways, what y'all want to talk about, man? Y'all, what was y'all reaction to the weigh-ins, man? Everybody looked like they was in pretty good shape. I seen Matias look like he was in solid shape. He was 140 on the money. Puello was like 139.8. I don't know. Puello looked like he had a little tough cut. Just my personal opinion. You know what I mean? He is a bigger dude at 140, so that's probably why, or maybe like his high cheekbones just make him appear to look that way. But regardless, everybody made weight, which was good. Shakur Stevenson looks in phenomenal shape. Arms all big as shit. Like his upper body, he looked very muscular. Looked like he was in good shape. Didn't look like he had to cut much at all. Looked like he still had a lot of water in his system. William Cepeda looked like he made weight pretty well. I didn't see anything that was too concerning. I'm gonna tell you what, Berlanga looked like he was in really good shape. I'm gonna give him credit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly how the way his fight's gonna turn out with Hamza, but I tell you, he looked like he was in phenomenal shape. Like he looked like he actually took this pretty serious. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Man, I don't know why they letting that Katiev and Morrell fight go, man. I'm not fucking with that shit at all, man. Like that, I don't feel like anybody. I don't really see any outrage about it too. I don't really see any outrage about it. I don't see any outrage about it. This dude literally is being banned for 2 years from boxing, from a drug test he took a year ago, clomiphene in his system, a known PED. And they still letting him fight when he may very well have PEDs in his system right now. David Morrell acting like he don't give a fuck, but like this is when you got to save the fighter from himself. You feel me? So let's say Katiev steps on Morrell tomorrow. Then what? Morrell took this damage for no reason when he could have easily fought somebody who was clean. Like, damn. Like, I don't understand that, bro. But I seen he made weight. I seen Morrell made weight. So, we got a good card of boxing going on tomorrow, man. Hamza Shiraz, Berlanga, Shakur, Cepeda, Subrel, Puello, Katiev, Morrell. You know what I'm saying? And, it's going to be phenomenal. I can't wait to see it. I'm very excited for that. I'm going to try to get my ass home ASAP. You feel what I mean? I got some things that I got to attend to in the morning. I'm going to probably be I got to go to this show. I got to be at this show at 10 a.m. I'm probably not going to leave till around 3, 4 o'clock, hopefully. Best case scenario. And then I'm going to rush back over, you know what I mean, and come back to the crib and, watch this boxing with y'all. You feel me? Let me see. Is Morel fighting first or is Matias Puello fighting first? I hope it's Morel and Katia first. You know, Matias and Puello is a world title fight. I'm assuming Morel and Katia are going to be first. That's what would make sense to me. Yeah, my son is with me. He knocked the fuck out. He been asleep since like 8:30. So I already know I'm expecting him to be a motherfucking firecracker in the morning. Once 7 on the dot hit, I'm like, ah, shit. Yeah, man. Always got my son with me. Even when he not with me, he with me. You heard? But yeah, man. So I'll be back at y'all with another live tomorrow, doing my live fight commentary and post-fight reaction to, you know, the card that's going to be going on tomorrow. Berlanga Shiraz, Shakur, Cepeda, I was about to say Paro, Puello, Matias, along with David Morel and Katiev, man. I appreciate you guys coming through and showing love. If y'all can hit the like button on the way out, that'd be very much appreciated. This is Mazuma TV, the home of boxing excellence. I hope y'all have a blessed, beautiful night. I'm up out of here, man. Peace.